I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah, lead the way. I follow. No need to say. I follow.
Como yo me siento, mira por ejemplo. Siempre voy a estar aquí a tu lado. Nunca me voy a cansar. Solamente yo te quiero enseñar que tan caro es. Mírate que tan caro es. Morena, dale lo que se ve. Mira cómo juega, sí. Mira cómo goza, goza.
Baccarat, Big Bear.
Mira cómo juega, sí.
Big Shirley.
Te veo bailando, te veo gozando, te veo bailando por la calle, mi morena. Yo sigo pensando, y yo sigo pensando que yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena. Yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Nieces and nephews, kinfolks and cousins. What's going on, man? The Godfather is back in the house, and the house is, of course, packed. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh my God! I'm glad to see you guys back. I also have a question for Instagram. I've already put it out on YouTube. Candle of the Evening, Hotel Edition. Fragrance of the Evening, Rosia Dove, Qatar, Qatar. This is dope, brothers. This the one. This right here. This that stuff. They'll be like, ooh. Think about when when strippers with that 1% the Gucci. Viva La Juicy, you know how you feel after you had about 2 shots of Henny in you, and you're at the strip club and you on her. This has that effect on women. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's what it is. Who is this? All right. Okie dokie. So, here's what we do. All right, Big Shirley, how you doing? Shirley, I'm giving Shirley a little bit of a break. not really.
She belongs to the streets.
What's going on? But serious question. Okay. As I get ready to go to Miami next week, you guys are going to love the content in Miami. I'm going to be sitting down with some. When I tell you I'll be sitting down with some women next week that are going to have your jaw on the ground, we're talking about beauty, we're talking about brains, we're talking about business. The kind of women that you as a man would be like, yeah. Because no matter what my critics and detractors say about me, you've been with me long enough, you know I'm trying to get something accomplished. We're trying to get the bonds thing accomplished. So to that end, 2022, self-awareness is sexy. You know that part. The next part, separation. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to separate in order to achieve escape velocity, to get what you want out of life. You can separate, meaning detach with love. That don't mean cut yourself off, sell out. It just means you gotta get some distance between you and them, because you gotta get where you gotta go. That's what the leader of the pack does. And the last part, balance.
Good morning.
A life that's beneficial, affirming, liberating, activating, nourishing. But I also realize that I know what I think. I know what the guys think. But what we think, what we believe, what we can prove. There's one thing about being right, and then there's something else about getting shit done. I don't want to be right and not get shit done. What I learned early on in my life is sometimes you have to settle with being correct instead of right. Sometimes you have to give a little bit to gain. So, and to that end, that is the only way you're going to be able to collaborate with people who think differently than you, who have different platforms and followers. So when I sat down with Nicki Minaj, I thought that was an excellent conversation. I sat down with a married woman, a mother, a woman, from what I understand, I mean, prior to Nicki Minaj, the woman that had the most impact on rap was Lil' Kim. But when I talk to people, I talk to people. I don't talk to brands. And you've heard me say before, I don't like them. But there are people who follow women I'm going to be talking to. Do y'all want to see me go around and sit in a room and one people say yes? Yes. Hold on, get up. You flip off that video like this. Just like you wouldn't want to have a bunch of guys who would just say yes. You got to end up engaging people to where you can come to common ground. And even if you don't agree, have some sort of understanding. So to that extent, I'm not above being, I don't think I have all the answers. Even though I might talk like it sometimes, I'm just passionate about what I say. But I know I don't have all the answers. So to that end, I asked the ladies online, I asked this question, ladies, what's the right answer? And the spirit in which I'm asking that question is not a trick question. I've been told that, Kevin, you have the right message but the wrong tone. And to that end, I said, okay, well, whose tone is better? And to that degree, because one thing that I can say, you're getting one message from your family that you watch, and there's no consistent 29, 30 to 45 to 45 plus. Women have to get the larger chunks of things together to be down 35. So I want to ask you, what, not who, but what is the right? We've heard focus on yourself, don't worry. We've heard go to school. Here we go.
Oh, start going now.
And they were all monetized.
You never want to start. You just select 3 people and I do one side. 3, you don't start with that. And if you single later now, I'm going to see the after before 12 or so. When I choose 3-3, No give am o. Put am for golo. Let's say one dribble person one fall. Come on for road o.
Yes or no?
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Show yourself.
That's been it didn't happen to me, but
The MTN Wi-Fi.
You all gotta think that there are women out there to judge.
what gym?
Hold on. Where are they supposed to find that when you're ready? You guess? If you were raised to be a wife, you would know. So what do you tell mother to raise? Okay.
After him, not be bitchy.
It's good to be a wife.
So what's fit to be a wife?
A man who is a husband. The bed on the Instagram channel. Millions of views.
It's not millions.
Now your next
I
Dress size.
would say a 4. I would say a 4.
Bring your hand out again. Yeah, that's what, we love that. And you wonder what's wrong? That's what's wrong right there.
I'm not saying that, so
That's what's wrong.
Forget that.
That's
You
right.
can forget that.
Congratulations.
That's
Congratulations.
not me. You can forget that.
And to die with you. Right now, you know, and I know, white man, Hispanic man, Middle Eastern, or Asian men would not tolerate any of this. The only group of men that would even contemplate on it is a black man. And we're trying to get black men to raise their standard. Because, man, your behavior is wrong. Even if you're right, you're still wrong because your behavior. You came on here, this platform has millions of people. You could be seen globally. And are you making a good representation for yourself or not? I get deep and be love with women. I have conversations with women and let women show how they act. That's all I do.
People say that my nails are not going on, but they like this. That's
I mean, it's just a part of femininity.
my personality. Yeah.
I want you to go show me the women that are married to men of value who have married that long.
Nicki Minaj.
I mean, I like them a little.
I'm not going to get into her husband.